Welcome back, everyone. We're going to be continuing off where we left off after seeing the end of Garuda. It looks like we're getting another armor set, so I'm pretty happy to see that. It is past time we return to the Waking Sands. To leave our headquarters and disappear any longer would be dishonor to the memory of those who fell there. We have been brought to our knees, but we will rest, rebuild, and rise once more. Okay. So that means we have to head to Horizon, I believe it is. Been a while since I've had to go back there, so... I wonder what happens if we summon our Chocobo. The Chocobo's out. Guess it makes it disappear, but I wonder if it'll reappear after I get off it. Excuse me. Okay, so the Chocobo does come back. Okay. Tell me, Naran, does aught here strike you as odd? I see signs of recent habitation. Could it be we have trespassers? Mayhap it's just my imagination. Come, let us proceed into the solar. Wait. Who goes there? No, Yida, is there any way to greet a friend? Aphilonad, Naran. Sid, wait, is this a dream? Not that I'm aware of, it's been a while, Yida. I don't believe it, I assure you you've been... This place has seen better days. You know, I wasn't actually here when I was still in talks at the Adder's Nest. First I knew about it when I came back and I saw Yida. Church had taken care of the bodies, but that still left the stains. It was hard to know where to start. Viestala hadn't been here to help me. Viestala is here too? Yes, but she's not here right now. She had gone to Udal to meet a man who might know what happened to the others. Pablamo and Mefina wasn't among the dead, according to the church. Viestala thinks they were taken somewhere. Upon the orders of the Black Wolf, no doubt. Why would he want them? Because they possess something he desires, knowledge of another power that can be brought to bear against the primals, one that Gaius is yet to harness. The Echo. Guys will be aware of its existence as well as the immunity it grants the gifted to the Primal's influence. Powerful though his elegant weapon may be, he would be doubtless desire such protection. He means to use Mephilia to gain understanding of the Echo. No, which explains how the Empire came to know the location of the Waking Sands in the first place. No matter, the Empire has shown its hand, and now we must act. It is up to us to rebuild the Scions and save Erisia. Can I count on you, Yuda? What? Oh yes, of course, whatever you need. We can discuss our next mood upon Ystila's return. For now I say we rest.
Hear, feel, think. Bringer of light, brave gatherer of the crystals, thy soul burneth bright. I am Hydaelyn, all made one. Hearken unto me now, for the darkness doth begin to spread. Wear thee the bearer of the crimson brand, for he is the avatar of shadow, whom death attendeth always. The crystals shall be thy salvation, thy blade and shield both. Steel thyself, for at the appointed hour thou shalt stare into the heart of darkness. Go with caution, my child, but fear not, for I am ever with thee.
Installa. Nara, I see you and Alphalon are safe, and Cid. That we five should meet each other thus defies simple explanation. It is as if the benevolent hand of Master Luzux guides us still. He would not see us undone so easily, not now when the need is so great. I know where Mephilia and the others are being held. Where? Imperial stronghold in the heart of Mar Duna, Castrum Centre. Alright. The rescue of our allies will be no small undertaking in Arun. Even under normal circumstances, reaching the defenses of an Imperialist castrum would be a highly dangerous proposition. But now that Castrum Centre houses prisoners when the Garlanians deem valuable, we may be confident that they have taken additional measures to ensure the stronghold's security. If we are to free our friends, we will require an effective strategy. If we are to formulate an effective strategy, we require intelligence. I believe I know a man who may be able to assist us in this. Lord Podelain of House Durandar. He is stationed at the observatorium in Corythus. Let us go to him and beseech his aid. Alright, so we have to go back to Corythus. Not exactly where I expected to go to, but, you know. See. Yeah, we have a bit to go, I guess. All the way back here. Ah, Nara, the woman who amassed the heretic in our midst. To what do I owe the pleasure of your company? You are associate of Ystila, but of course, Lord Gerlamont confided to me that you were a sign of the Seventh Dawn. Castrum Centri, what interest have you all in the Imperials? They hold several of our number, whom we intend to free. Any information you could provide would be greatly appreciated. I see, that might explain our scouts' reports. He observed 4 prisoners being led into the castrum, an Hyrunian woman, an Ilzian man, and 2 Lalafels, 1 male, 1 female. It's them, has to be. Mephilia, Lorangular, Palpamo, and Tarturu. Still no Thancred. I've noticed that he's been missing for a while. If that scout Marcel is of use to you, you may be interested in hear about a more recent incident. Imperial airship made an emergency landing here in Corythus not long ago. 2 men believed to be prisoners, a Rogadan and a Lalafel, were seen fleeing the craft. What did you say? Rogadian and Lalafel, Master Garlon. Neither wore imperial dress, and both seemed disinclined to wait for rescue, hence our assumption that they were prisoners. Well, I'll be damned, it's Biggs and Wedge. Trust those 2 rascals to escape. We must find them, Narin, and soon. The Imperials will not rest till they are captured or killed, and if Biggs were given the choice, I'd fear he'd take the latter. Freeing those held in Castrum Centri will require substantial planning and preparation. As such, it is an endeavor that will admit some slight delay. The matter of the escapees, by contrast, will not. Shortly after the prisoners vacate the airship, our scouts observe the Imperial troops setting off in pursuit. It is likely only a matter of time before they catch them. If you wish to see your comrades again, you must best act now. It has been suggested the Garleans took our fellow Scions prisoner in hopes of understanding the Echo. It seems reasonable to assume that they will not be executed until such a time as the study is complete. But Big and Wags are not scions, nor do they know aught of the Echo. As Lord Portolan said, this may prove our only chance to rescue them. I say we seize it. Thank you, everyone. You won't regret this. Ah, there's the weapon there. Final preparations are almost complete, my lord. There stands the accumulation of 5 long years of painstaking work, but all of our efforts will be vindicated when the Emperor's vision becomes reality. Alas, we have the power to purge this land of its false gods. We shall give the ignorant children of Azuria the security and stability they so desperately crave, which their spineless leaders have so popularly failed to provide. As you say, my lord, rest assured our engineers will not rest until the weapon is fully armed and operational. Ruthian, you must depart for Castrum Oceans at midnight. You will command the Western Front in Vilaban Brand. These names sometimes. The Orzinians will attempt to interfere with our plans. You'll see that they do not. My lord, if this be your will, I shall carry it out to the best of my ability. I live only to serve the Empire. Yet forgive my impertinence, but is it proper to give command of half our forces to A? I have given you nothing, Perfectus. You have earned it. That will be all. Missed. Yes, my lord. My quarters, 1 hour. What's this guy have for us? Ooh. Fort of Fear. Huh. I've heard much of your doings. I think you are the woman for this task. To the west is Desmal Darkhold. 'Twas meant to serve as the new keep of Lord Desmal, ever a friend to our house Durndare. But before the masons and carpenters could complete their work within the caves, hordes of void scent appeared and drove them out. In the years since, the creatures have consolidated their presence. As such, we officially petition your assistance in reclaiming the Darkhold. All arrangements have been made. You need only give your assent. Speak with Sir Ophelia at the ingress if you are with us, and she will tell you what you need to know. I think that may be a dungeon, so we'll take a look at it in a moment. My purpose here is to reconnoiter Garlinian activity along Aplether's spine. Owing to this, I have the honor of being acquainted with Lisola. Now, the report of the Imperial airships emerging landing came to us by way of Desmond Darkhold, situated to the west. Our man stationed at the entrance, a knight named Reset, may be able to tell you more. So as I explain your mission, I shall furnish you with a letter of introduction. I pray you will soon be reunited with your comrades. May the Fury grant you strength. So I guess we're actually going that way anyways, so... Let's talk to this person first, I think. Welcome to Dismal Darkhold, built to withstand all Dravinian ploys and plans. These were natural caves behind me until Host Desmil began to enlarge, connect, and fashion them into a stronghold. Alas, alack, the void strength struck, obstructing the work, alas. Then in the confusion, Garlunians infiltrated the keep, alack. All in all, 'twas a fine mess. The Garlunians will eventually force into retreat, of course, but the void scent remain. So the fortress goes uncompleted, a home for abominations. Woe is us. Yet the War of the Dragons rages, and we have no nights to spare for this noble mission. Even I am here strictly on a very long morning, respite arranged by Sir Calrot. Please say to these abominations, Madame Venture, Madame, I have much prowess with the paperwork, should you require aid of that sword. Let me see something here. You stand before Dismal Darkhold, the subterranean fortress excavated by the great Asgardian house of the same name. None but authorized personnel may enter. Letter from Lord Portaline. So you've come about the Imperial airship. According to our scouts, the vessel had scarce touched the ground when a pair of men, captains by all accounts, burst forth and bolted. Imperial soldiers have since been sighted in the area, seeking to recapture them. What, the captives are like to be your friends, you say? Then let us pray that they are yet a step ahead of their pursuers. The emergency landing reportedly took place near syaoranvee, situated south and west of here. I suggest you take your search there, seek out a knight named Reborn. He should be able to assist you. Wow, these are some strong, do not want to mess with that at the moment. I didn't realize I was walking right into a mess. So we're heading for a dungeon entrance over here as well. I don't know if they're suddenly throwing a bunch of them at me at once. The Imperial airship, I saw approach the land with mine own two eyes. Hastened to the landing site, arriving just in time to see the vessel take to the skies again, but not before a deployed detachment of troops. Gruff orders were being barked, and there was an air of consternation about them. There was prisoners aboard the airship, it seems, and they seized the opportunity to flee when the vessel was forced to land. The Garlunians who deployed formed search parties and proceeded to scour the wilderness in order to alert our forces I returned to my post. To find evidence that someone had been here in my absence, whoever they were, they tried the door to no avail and decided to go elsewhere. In all, I marked 2 sets of footprints, one small and one large. If you search the area, mayhap you may be able to find the fall of the prints to their owners. Alright, well, we found a set right here. Just gotta watch out for the creatures here around this area, besides the passive ones at least. Alas, there's probably a snow wolf right here that's gonna mess me up. If it attacks me, I'll fight it, but otherwise I'm gonna stay away from it if I can. Ice sprites are fine though. Starting to get fewer and fewer between these. Ah, under the bridge, okay. Well, I found one of them at least. So cold, I want to go home. Please don't eat me, I'm not nearly as succulent as I look. It's all skin and bones underneath, I swear. Naurin, it's you. Thank goodness you're here. It's been awful. Gurlians were snapping at our heels like a hungry pack of wolves. I was so hell-bent on invading them, I almost ran headlong into a monster's gaping maw thrice. When I finally found cover, it hit me how cold and hungry I was. Biggs, he isn't here. He went off in a different direction to lure our pursuers away. It's me, Sid. Have you had any success? Tracked down Wedge. That's wonderful news. Now what of Biggs? I see. Well, it hardly surprises me that big fellow went off on as he did. For all the tongue lashings I give Wedge, he's always taken care of him. I scoured the area surrounding the Darkhold, but I have nothing to show for it. At any rate, we know for a fact that Biggs headed west. Both Yida and Nistola holding out. I'm sure he'll turn up soon. Now then, I'll make my way over to your position while keeping an eye out for Biggs. Memory serves, there should be an Ishgardian fortification not far to your west. Monument Tower, I believe it's called. Let us meet there. Dare I hope? Was that Master Garland you spoke with? After 5 long years, thank goodness he's still alive. I'm feeling better now, Naurin. Let's go to Monument Tower and wait for the chief to arrive. Alright, I guess this is the tower up this way. Let's go and avoid some of the enemies around here if I can. They're slowly de-leveling back to where my level is, though, at least. May as well switch back to Sword Oath for now. Yeah, we've made it. Well met, and welcome, adventurer. What brings you to this frozen corner of the realm? Oh, it would seem your companion has caught a chill. Come and warm yourself by the fire. I'll bring you hot broth. How are we feeling now, then? Stay here as long as you need. Same goes for you, friend. 'Tis plain you have had a hard journey ahead of you. You must find rest when you can. Righty then. Oh, we got ourselves some nice, looks like they're giving us, like, some pretty heavy stuff here. I'm fine now, thanks to you, but I can't bear to think that Biggs is still all alone in the cold with Garlinians on his heels. He lured the enemy away from Isaac, but now he's suffering for it. I hate to have you rely on you again, Narn, but do you think you could search for Biggs? I haven't the slightest notion where he might be at the moment, but maybe, just maybe, the people here have seen something. Rogodian gentleman dressed in the same manner as your companion? I'm sorry, but he did not come by here. Let me think a moment. I would not raise your hopes unduly, but there is a cave situated a short distance to the south. We call it Fury's Gaze. It may be worth a while to investigate. Make this suggestion only because your friend seems like a selfless sort. Rather than drawing the enemy to this tower, mayhap he elected to pass us by. This must be the cave. Level 48 stuff, wow. Let's see what pops up on us. Oh geez. Almost done with this one. There we go. Where's the entrance again? I think it's along this side here on the west. Okay, here we go. Aren't we able to learn anything? Not in this area? Well, that stands to reason, I suppose, seeing as he was trying to lure the Garleans away from me, but where within this vast sea of so nice could he be? We can't give up Naran. We must find Biggs before he succumbs to the cold or is recaptured. There must be someone in this tower who can help us, even if it's only tell us where to look. Ask them for me. Ask anyone who will listen, and hurry. Biggs' chances of survival grow slimmer by the moment. Alright, let's start checking the tower here. Must be all the way up here. Your friend is lost in the wilderness, you say? If he is not to be found around here or in the vicinity of Darkhold, it is possible he made it for Whitebrim. To reach it, one must travel through Definian Pass, the southern end of which lies to the north and east of here. While I make no guarantee that your search will bear fruit, it's surely better than worrying in idleness. Wish you luck. And one more thing, do tread warily when climbing the stairs here. Not a moon ago, I nearly broke my neck when I slipped and took a tumble. Alright, onward we go. Okay, so it's not too far from here. All right. Gonna have to drop this party to be able to continue on. Alright, let's go ahead and do this. Our orders are to take you back dead or alive. Which will it be, engineer? Why don't you come and find out, Tinhead? Narn, it is well that you're here. The situation is grave. Biggs is in a bad way. We need to do something right now. Yoda has the right of it. If he will perish, if we will delay. With me. He's not alone. Kill them all. Oh jeez, this is going down the crapper real quick. And there we go. My thanks. Another moment and I would have... He's been too long in the cold. We must find shelter for him. Monument Tower, you say? Very well. You and I shall bear him there with all our haste. Still be so happy to see Biggs and Wedge again. I love reunions. Let's make our way back there. Ah, something's catching up to us. Or at least trying to. Can I thank you enough, Naren? And the same goes for the rest of you. Thank you so much. Oh, don't mention it. We are a family, are we not? Oh yes, it's just I didn't think I'd ever see him again. Oh, you're the lot of my life. You saved Wedges too, Naren. I'm losing count of how many I owe you. Biggs, Wedge, gods, it's good to see the two of you again. Chief, it's you, it's really you. In our hearts we still knew you were alive, but to finally see you in the flesh. When Alphanod told me of the raid on the Waking Sands, I feared the worst. What happened? The enemy struck with narrowly a warning. We didn't stand a chance. Wedge and I were in the workshop when they came. Before we knew what was happening, the Imperials had us at gunpoint. Must have been awful. That's one thing I don't understand, though. How did the Garleans get there so fast? I mean, the immortal flame should have seen that coming, right? I myself was asked the same question that day when I returned to the carnage of the Waking Sands. I noted not mist in horizon, nothing at all, just the passing of an Imperial force. From this I concluded that the Garleans came neither by land nor by air. Nay, they were born there. By potent teleportation magics of the kind used by the Estians. Carry on. We were blindfolded and bundled into the cargo bay of a waiting airship. I can't rightly say how long we were aboard, but when the time came for us to disembark, we found ourselves in the midst of an Imperial stronghold, Castrum Centri. Upon arrival, we had marched off into the main complex. Biggs and I were thrown into the attainment cell together, while Minfili and the others were taken elsewhere. That was the last we heard from them. Castrum Centri. What happened next? Well, we were held in isolation for what felt like years, but was probably moons, or maybe only weeks, and then without warning, the Imperials collected the pair of us, put us on another vessel, which we found out was bound for Garlemard. Much to our dread, we knew that we were being taken back there. We weren't like to leave again. So risky though it was, we sabotaged the ship's altitude control and therefore forced an emergency landing. In the midst of the ensuing chaos, we managed to slip our captors. The rest, as they say, is history. If I didn't know any better, I'd call that a likely story. Sabotaging the altitude controls of an airborne vessel? That would have been Biggs' handiwork. Like as not. You always were resourceful in a tight spot, my friend. Naren, thank you for returning my dear assistance to me. It would seem I owe you yet another debt of gratitude. There's still many questions in my mind, but the answers can wait. Minfili and the others still want for rescue. Alright, you lot. Garland Ironworks is back in business. Let's go and give the Imperials what for. Hurrah! Thanks to you, Biggs and Wedge are with us again. Well, we must find a way to rescue Mephilia and the others. Gods know what kept them waiting too long already. Based on what we've learned, I believe it's safe to say they're being held at Castrum Centri. So let us convene at Revenant's Toll Mardurna. There's a good place as any to prepare, and better than most. The road leading east, then south, will get you there. When we arrive, let us seek the advice of our local adventurers. We're bound to learn a thing or two that will benefit our mission. Apparently there's a optional quest here, curiously enough. Way up here, I guess. I say, are you the... Forgive me, I am Kalinian, a bannerman of House Harnart. Are you not the adventurer who proved our liege's lord's innocence? It is you. You are forged of metal true, madame. I rejoice to meet you. For there is a delicate mission that only a woman most steadfast may be trusted with. From high upon Monument Tower, we keep watch over the doings of the Garlinian outpost. They have been far too active for our hearts east lately, and we must discourage these forays without resorting to outright hostility. Make a round of the 3 hotspots and look for any trace of the Garlinians. Sir Permons awaits you at Armvale for your report. The speed of the Fury to you, and her worth as well. Alright, so we just have to go places and take a look. Maybe we'll have a couple of fights as well. This is quite the staircase, I have to say. Hey there. Paralyzing. And done. Looks like the Garlinians are in fact becoming more active. Not seeing anything out here. Oh wait, there's somebody out here. You ask if I'm a soldier of Garlemald. Why, this savage land is outside the fold of the Empire. 'Twill be strange, indeed, for you to see a Garlinian here. You doubt me? I care not. Why would a soldier of Garlemald venture into enemy territory, an enemy foolish as well as barbaric? For none can resist our... What I mean to say is mighty Damn it, retreat. Retreat! Poked it to death. Oh jeez. Just gotta get my health back up. That'd be very nice right now. Got him. Now I'm out. That got a bit tricky, I have to say. And I'm basically out of potions here. Go and switch it to Mega Potions, because why not? What, all three? You found Garlinians at all three locations. We espied them slipping over the border from Mordorad to survey something, but those forays must be more frequent than we thought. We must increase patrols in the area. Bid you beware, adventurer, if your footloose ways lead you to Mordorad. Return safely, or be our eyes in the wilderness again. And I think at this point we are going to be going over and doing the dungeon that we skipped over a little bit ago to complete the Biggs and Wedge storyline thing. But in any case, just go ahead and make my way over there. Alrighty. In the next video, we'll be heading into another dungeon.